Hey, we're back here at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine here in Fish Camp, checking out Pioneer Days. This is gonna be fun. Oh, it's a fun day to be back here at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad here at Fish Camp. And today is a special day, for it's Pioneer Days. It's a celebration of the history of Madera County, including the logging history around the Madera Sugar Pine Company, whether it's the railroad, the logging, and the people in between. It's a fun day to see history live and in person. And for more details, we asked a friend of ours, Ken, who can tell us about this event. Howdy, I'm with...
Hi, I'm Ken Machoyan.
And what are you doing here for Pioneer Days?
Well, today is Pioneer Days, and tomorrow is Pioneer Days, Saturday and Sunday at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. This is a partnership event between the railroad and the Fresno Flats Historic Village and Park Museum in Oakhurst, California, where we have about 11 historic buildings ranging from the Gold Rush era up through the late 1800s into the early 1900s of what was the early village of Oakhurst before it was named Oakhurst in 1912. It was called Fresno Flats Gulch by the old miners and lumberjacks. So this weekend we're demonstrating a variety of daily life activities that were typical both in the homes and ranches as well as out in the industries like mining and lumber cutting. We've got everything from blacksmiths working with metal. We've got old-fashioned candle making by dipping them the old-fashioned way. We have early kids games, which are fun for kids and adults alike. We've got how they actually made yarn and made clothing from sheep and lamb's wool and making cotton thread the old-fashioned way. We've got woodworkers demonstrating how to make shingles from logs and cutting actual tools out of logs as well. We've got some good old-fashioned lumberjack two-person saw, two-man saw, cutting some saws, and also some rancher lassoing a fake calf, and showing how we make rope out of sisal and twine into heavier rope for use in ranching or rope used in the lumber industries. And all of these are participative, meaning that everyone joining us today here at the railroad, riding the train and enjoying the Sugar Pine Railroad are also getting to participate in these daily activities from the old Pioneer Days. Kendall, so we appreciate you being here with us today and joining in yourself in these activities. So we look forward to seeing others come out. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you for letting us have our fun here today. And to start our day here on Heritage Days, we'll check out the Thornberry Museum. This museum holds artifacts pertaining to the history within the area. Whether it's the story of the people who live in the area, the history of the railroad, and even artifacts related to the Madera Sugar Pine Lumber Company. There is always something to look at in here in the Thornberry Museum. Speaking of artifacts, here's the most recent donation to the railroad, a section of the old Madera Sugar Pine log flume. This V-shaped structure is a great example of the flume operations that went from the main lumber mill at Sugar Pine down into the valley into the town of Madera, California. Just nearby the flume is a fun gold panning activity where you can experience panning for gold like the prospectors did in 1849. And just near that is the Kids Depot, where the kids can pick out fun items like toys or books while they're having their fun here at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine. Speaking of gift shops, We'll peruse the one at the train depot as we wait for the logger to return from another round trip. It's a great place to buy items related to the railroad or Yosemite National Park. There are also great places to eat here, and they have great selections for what you want to eat before the train arrives. As our train is getting ready, we'll head over to meet Ken again to experience the working life for a logger for the Madera Sugar Pine Lumber Company.
Sir, are you gentlemen looking to join the Madera Sugar Pine Lumber Company? For land's sakes, we'll hire you. We're looking for axemen, railroad locomotive drivers, engineers. Well, we'll even hire if you got boys, we'll hire them to take care of the rattlesnakes and the varmints. A little more grease in here. All right, there you go. Your turn, Kendall. Your turn. His turn. Your turn. Almost there. There it is. Hey, let's give him a hand. How's that? Good job.
Well, it looks like our train is ready to go. So let's get on board the logger.
And if you look off to the left side of the train up here, you'll see a spur track that has a collection of some old pieces of railroad equipment. That equipment there, as well as about 100 miles away from here on the other side of Yosemite. The west side was the last logging railroad to operate in the western United States. People like to ask me, how old is your forest? I always tell them, young, forest, young. Okay, that was a joke. And it's best if you laugh for it now, or applaud, or a groan, or something. It doesn't get better from here. There we go. Thank you, Mom. Logging in this region began in 1874 with the California Lumber Company. Short needles, and then remember the short word, fir. And that would be a white fir tree. Fir trees come in varieties. They grow in different regions all over North America. Very common tree. That is a Christmas tree.
He was nice. He was chill.
You can also see some ponderosa pines in this region.
Down here at Lewis Creek Canyon, we'll get the chance to explore the area as well as stretch our legs. There are plenty of things to see here, whether it's the natural beauty within this part of the forest or bits and pieces of history that are along the right-of-way. Speaking of the railway, there's also a chance to get an up-close and personal look at the steam locomotive. If you want to learn more about the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine, check out my video on Railroad Adventures of Kendall to learn more about the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine. Anyway, now that we've had our chance to walk around and get a breather from the train ride, we'll get back on board for the ride to the main depot. With our train ride ending, I would like to thank Ken and the rest of the fine folks from Fresno Flats and the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine for giving us this awesome day here at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad at Fish Camp.
Thank you. My pleasure. Again, we've got most of our docents here today are volunteers, and we have student docents as well. And so we're all pleased to be here and enjoy doing this along with Mr. Scott McGee, the general manager of the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. This is a partnership event again between the railroad and the executive board of the railroad and our executive board at the museum. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
And that was our time here at Pioneer Days at the Yosemite Mountain Sugar Pine Railroad. See you later, folks, and may your gifts bless the world.